Hey, I made you something.
Woohoo.
It's a gift. Here. Totally, in all ways, irrelevant to what was going on. I made this, you know, out of the kindness and love of my heart. Because, you know.
Yeah.
It has nothing to do with anything. Why are you holding a gun?
I have gifts too. Many gifts. Many pointy little gifts.
Greetings from the land of OP. I'm Rob, the OPGamer, and I'm bringing episode number 12 of our Crash Landing recorded series. I am solo at the moment. Xavier is online, but he is off playing Diablo 3 and not paying attention to me, so I am sad panda. But I figured that I need to get this recording in because it's almost, you know, I took the day off of work. I've said that the last couple days when I've been recording. But you know what? I hate my work and I just needed some more me time. So here we are, doing me time with all you lovely people. I have been making some modifications to Tree Farm. I don't know if anybody saw this or not, but this is what happened last episode. I was getting up to this. I made some impulse item ducts with the clear kind so I can see what the fuck's going on. Xavier's like, oh, it lags me, frame rate, whatever, fuck you. I can see what's going on. I have a decent machine, so there's that. And he's not online, so he can't bitch about it. Basically, I modified this pipe, so instead of going into the old piping sorting system that still goes through this wall here, I have strung this cable over here. Items come out. You can see they go like this, they go whoop, and they try to go in there, and if they can't, they go down here and they go into the Tesseract, which is still on item 1, and it's set up to send items only and receive energy only, so it doesn't actually do anything else. So if it can't, the white list for the saplings goes in here. So if it's not a sapling, or if there's too much in there like there is, it just goes into Tesseract, gets sorted, which is item 1, or line 1 rather, main line, and it goes into the sorting system back at the base. And I'm going to take a nice glowstone hollow cover, and I'm going to go boop, because we never need to get down there again. Woo! So I'm going to basically be doing the exact same thing over here at our main tree farm. I already started it a little bit off camera. I didn't want to get too crazy into it because I want to show you guys exactly how to set it up, which I'm going to do right now. So we come down here. I'm going to go ahead and disconnect this bitch for a second. That way stuff starts coming down here. So he's not going to be able to do anything because he can't send anything anywhere, which is just fucking fine. And then what's going to happen is it's going to be the same thing mostly down here, but we're burning most of this tree farm into charcoal. If you guys remember catching the last episode, I made a charcoal farm, blah! We use charcoal blocks. Everyone likes charcoal blocks. So charcoal block setup is over there, and I still don't want to mothball that shit. We need that. So I'm going to come down here, and it's going to pass this Tesseract. This Tesseract is no longer, or this Tesseract is good for power, but not what I want for regular use. So what I'm going to do is bring this down here, right? And this cable is going to come down past this completely. It's going to come down here. It's going to do the same thing. It's going to try to insert saplings only, and everything else is going to pass it, or if it's too full, it'll pass it. And then right here, I'm going to break this line. This is where it's going to stop. And then I'm actually going to take this all the way out. So I'm going to dig all those out of here in a few minutes. I'll probably do that off camera because I'm going to take all this piping out of this wall. And we're going to put another Tesseract in here. I made a bunch of Tesseracts off camera because that was a lot of fucking work. And that's going to go like right, yeah, here it is, good. And I'm going to say line 2. And I'm going to say charcoal line. And we're going to go add and check, and we're going to go send items only. Yeah, that's fine. I was thinking maybe I could just automatically sort everything and take out a bunch of that stuff, but then I would need, yeah, you know what, I'll throw a second Tesseract in here, why not? I made a bunch. So we're going to do one of these guys. We're going to put 2 Tesseracts in here. This is going to be charcoal line. This is going to be send items only. Only items, no power. We don't care about any of that stuff down here. This one's going to be mainline, and we're going to say disabled, and we're going to say also send items only, and you can disable that. So they're both only sending items, and we're going to go mainline check. So he's only sending items, he's only sending items, And what's going to happen is we're going to grab, I've got a couple extra, I had to make an extra tool pouch because I got so much shit in here. I made a bunch of these, so we're going to, actually we only need one there. I just remembered. So we're going to do one of these. We're going to go whitelist oak wood, okay? Which means only oak wood can go in this tesseract this way. As you can see, we only installed one servo, but this down doesn't have a filter on it. So we're going to say blacklist oak wood. That way, when oak wood comes down here, it can't go in this whitelisted bitch because that's only taking saplings. It can't go in this blacklisted bitch because he's blacklisted. He can't go in there. So oak wood can only go in here and not in here. This will take saplings and apples, and that will dump right into the main line in the storage system, which I put back in the main loot system. This guy will only take the wood for the charcoal. Cool? So that's how that's going to work out. And then I'm going to put this back here, and that's going to be our little maintenance area. Actually, I'll take that back out so we can see that's probably a good idea. So now we're going to come back up here, and I can reconnect this guy in a second, but not quite yet. Because what we need to do is I need to get over here, and we're going to bust inside here, and all of this piping is going to now come out. We don't need any of this piping anymore. So what I'm going to do is, let's see, this has been disconnected for a while. So I'm going to go ahead and just throw that off of there. That should be fine. And I apparently never actually covered all this up, so that's sour about that. I'll get down there and fix that in a few minutes. What we're going to do with this is all basically going to stay the same, but I'm going to replace some of this piping here because I like the impulse ducts. I like things to move quicker. So only wood's going to be coming in here, so I'm going to get rid of this chest because it used to be a round robin style, right? So now it's no longer a round robin. Well, it's still a round robin style. That's fine. That's where it would come in from the tree farm, and it would spread the wood out. So we still wanted to spread the wood out between all of these and the sorting system, okay? So what we're going to do here is I'm going to remove this piping, because the piping is now obsolete here. And I'm wondering, actually, I wonder if this auto packager will automatically... Let's conduct a test, shall we? I'm going to jam... Let's get some charcoal. I'm going to take this chest right here. We're going to put that chest right there. And I'm going to take some tesseracts. And I'm going to put this tesseract right against that chest and right against this auto packer, okay? This test is going to see if the auto packer... Because the tesseract technically has an internal inventory that you can't alter. So I want to see if it'll automatically package a thing of charcoal. Oh, I made a machine wall, by the way. Move this so it was look a little nicer. The power's running back there, and it comes under the floor, so we don't have to fuck with our shell clones anymore. Tesseracting power out in the basement. That's cool. I don't know if I showed that on camera or not. If I didn't, fantastic. If I did, fantastic. If I didn't, well, nuts to me. Fucked up that blah. Charcoal. Do we have charcoal anywhere in here? Oh, you know what? I can just break a charcoal block into charcoal, can't I? Because I'm a retard that way. So let's do this. I'm going to go over here, and I am going to go... I'm going to need a couple lines for this. So I'm actually going to change the charcoal line. Let's go back here. Sorry, guys. Running around like a chicken with my head cut off. Just trying to figure out what the fuck to do with myself because I haven't actually planned this out ahead of time. Why plan when I can just run around like a moron? Dum-dum-dum. Main line, charcoal line. So I'm going to reset this. We're going to minus this. I'm going to set this to 50. Why not? Check. Add. That's going to be the charcoal line. Except this is going to be charcoal 1. And when I mean charcoal 1, I mean it's going to be the first charcoal line. So it's going to go into charcoal line 1. Okay? And I set it to 50 because I don't want to have to like rearrange these later. I want mainline, like mainline 1, mainline 2, mainline 3. That'll be used for in-base stuff. Charcoal line 1 will bring stuff to this tesseract, which is going to come in over here and get round robined, which will be fantastic. I'm going to go ahead and pop this out of there and that out of there, and that's... Yeah, we'll get down there in a second. Won't need that cover there anymore, but I'll do that off camera. That'll be some cleanup work I do. I'm going to do... Let's do this. I'm going to take all these out of here, and we're going to put a tesseract right at the end, I think. That'll be fine. And we're going to go oak. No, this will be main. This will be main, because that's the sorting system, right? Ignored low, send items only, block, block. So it's only sending items. There we go, send items. There we go, check mark. We're good. So he's going to receive, because remember, we don't want to burn all the wood into charcoal. We want some wood income for usage. That'll sort that, okay? And then what I want to see is if I can, I'm going to set this to charcoal 2, and this will be 51. We're going to check and add, and he's going to send items only, and block, and block. There we go. And then he is going to be on charcoal 2, and this is going to be receive items only, block, and block. Wait. There we go. Receive items only. So I want to see what happens if I do this, okay? And then if I do one of these, if I can set this to mainline and have him automatically dump it. I mean, I could pipe it out of here and pipe it over there. I could move this over a little bit so that, you know what, I'd probably do that actually, come to think of it. But initially, I want to see a couple things. I'm going to do 2 tests real quick here. The first off is I want to see if I can get charcoal in here, and if the auto packager will auto pack it and dump it into the tesseract, which will send it over here and put it in the chest. If that's the case, he can just craft straight into the sorting system. I can set this to line 1, and he can get sorted into the barrels in the main room. So let's test that out right now. I'm going to put this in here. He's going to auto pack it, and nice! It totally worked. Amen! Fantastic! I'm happy. Okay, so number 2 test is if I want to waste... I don't really want to waste a second tesseract over here because there's 2 tesseracts. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to pick these bitches up. No! Hey, that's mine, you son of a bitch! I didn't say you could have that. Give that back. Give these back too while you're at it. Fucking vacuum hopper. Mob trap's disabled at the moment. It's not working right. So I'm going to do one of these. Let's grab this. I'm going to put this back in the main room, actually. That can go downstairs for the other power generation. That could be extra power generation. This guy I'm going to pull out of here. And I'm going to get my impulse ducts, and we're going to pick up this chest. And what's going to happen is these guys... I'm actually going to do one of these. Let's make this look a little bit neater, at least. We can actually clean this up a little bit so that it looks a little nicer. We're going to come in the back here. Since this is the main line, he's going to also be able to receive energy, right? So let's go ahead and set him to receiving energy and sending items. And I'm going to take the power cables and do that. That way he's getting power without me having to give him power with the furnace. And I'm going to take this guy, and we're going to do that. And I'm going to get into my... There we go. Got more of those. Fantastic. So we'll cover this up to make the wall look nice. And then I'm going to... we can actually cover that up some. So where's my bricks? Do I have more bricks? There they are. Doink, 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 doink. There, it looks beautiful. And there, it looks fantastic. And what we're going to do is I'm going to have the charcoal tesseract, which is coming from charcoal 1. Which one's set to charcoal 1? That's 50, 51. Okay, neither one are. So I'm going to go one of these. We'll put him up there, and I'm going to set him to charcoal 1. He's disabled. I'm going to go receive. He's receiving items only. Fantastic. He's already on the right frequency. Well, I set him to the right frequency, but he's already on the right thing. So we're going to do one of these and bring these across. Cool? And then what's going to happen is I'm going to get down here, and I'm going to dig out this dust really quick here so that I can get down here. Because what happens is the round robin, which I didn't actually set, we're going to right-click that out and set it to orange round robin. So he'll try to put wood evenly in all 3 of these inventories. So go here, then 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 here. It's not exactly perfect, but it's pretty close. So basically 4/5 of all wood is going to get turned into charcoal, and 1/5 will get stored for our use for wood. Then I'm going to pop these out of here because I like the impulse ducts. I like to be able to see what's up. And I'm going to do one of these. Let's see how we want to do this. So all 3 of these guys are going to drop out. So they're going to come down. I'm sweating balls because it's hot. These furnaces make a lot of heat, in case you didn't notice. So that's going to drop the charcoal out. And then the charcoal, I'm going to bring the auto packer. That sounds so nasty, auto packer. Doesn't that sound nasty, guys? I think it sounds nasty. Let's see, how do I want to do this for maximum awesomeness? Let's do this. I'm going to set... Actually, I want to be able to look in the chest if I need to, so... Hang on, let's do this. I'm going to do... All of that is going to come to this chest. So when those burn charcoal, it's going to come straight out and into this chest. We're going to put the auto packer right here. Okay, so he'll pack things automatically. And to get him power, we're going to drop a cable underneath. Where is my... There we go. Right there. So that way he's going to get his little bit of power that he needs. Right? And then, so the charcoal's going to come out, it's going to come down, it's going to get burned, it's going to go in there, it's going to get in this chest, and it's going to auto-pack, and then it's going to export. Oh, shit! Son of a bitch, it can't... Oh, fuck. Damn it! Oh, that shits. So it can't automatically export to a pipe, so that... Oh, fuck. Okay, no, it's cool. We can redo this. It'll be alright. So I'm going to eat a burger real quick, because I'm getting hungry, apparently. And what we're going to do is I'm going to change this around a little bit. We can fix this. Just we won't be able to open the chest. Unless the chest is on top. Ooh, wait a second. Let's do this. Ooh, yeah, no. Yeah, okay, right there. That'll look nice. Then we'll just have a wall. Then we can just hide the piping. Ooh. Yes, Rob, you are a genius. Thanks, Rob, I know. No problem, man. I just like to give you a little bit of positive feedback occasionally. That's so nice of you. I'm glad to have a friend like you. No problem, bro. Always here for you. Okay, so we're going to string the cable underneath, disconnect it right there, because we don't want to connect it right to the Tesseract, because this is on main line, and we're going to send, remember, we're sending items out and receiving energy only, so that anything that gets dumped into him is going to leave. And we just established, through our test over here, that this guy can dump straight into the sorting system, so we only need 2 Tesseracts over here. And then we can come over here, and we can put the chest right there. Bam. So all charcoal now is going to get, it's going to come in, it's going to get round robin and distributed evenly. It's going to drop, these guys are going to auto output downwards. It's going to drop into these pipes. The pipes are going to send it over here to this chest. This chest is going to receive the charcoal, which is going to get auto packed from the auto packer, which is receiving energy from the Tesseract automatically, and then it will just dump straight charcoal into the Tesseract. So it's all one beautiful, beautiful work. Let's see it happen, shall we? Let's go connect up this test. Oh, and I'm going to get, I got to, oof. Oh, I'm giddy. Ooh, this is just a delicious build. I'm enjoying this like crazy. So let's go ahead now. This should all be set. That should all be set. Let's go ahead and right-click this guy so he can go back to work. Start chopping. There he goes. Whoa! Look at all that shit! Those trees really grew up while I was doing that. So he's going to start working. Let's get over here and see the wood coming in. I want to make sure this is actually doing... Oh, look, they're already burning. They're already receiving wood. It's... Oh, it's so even. Look at that. It's nice and even. Some's going down. Some's going into the Tesseract to get sorted. These guys are coming up, get automatically, as soon as he gets 9, he should pack. Bam. Pack! Oh, don't you make a liar out of me. Oh, I think it went down. It went up and then down. I think he can only do stuff so often. Yeah, nice! Oh, delicious! Oh, that makes me happy in the jollies. I'm not gonna lie. That makes me really happy in the... This is so, oh, this is such a delicious... Oh, man! So good! So good. Oh, that, look at the charcoal. Look at the charcoal. Oh, it's so good. I'm going to go ahead and... Oh, yes. Ah, do me. Do me, Yo-Yo Master, do me. Okay. I'm going to move this. This needs to be... There we go. I'm going to make this look nice now. I've proven that this build works fucking phenomenally, by the way. Nice automatic charcoal. I'm going to put a cover down there because I like covers. We'll make it the brick cover that I pulled off there a second ago. Let's get you down. Yes? Nice. Oh, it looks so good. Oh, it looks so good. I'm so happy with myself. I'm a fucking genius. Okay, let me go clean up a little bit more. I'm going to go ahead and... I'm going to edit the sorting system because now what I want to do is I want to get impulse ducts in the sorting system. So I'm going to have to make a bunch of those guys. I'm going to have to dig out Blue Fairy's work over here, because basically right now the auto-sorting is coming down here. And, yeah, the Tesseract I put is in this corner because it's over the furthest barrel, so they're coming down there and sorting all the way around the room. I upgraded this barrel so we can hold more charcoal, even though we haven't got a ton yet. Well, we have 40 fucking blocks of charcoals. Here's our... I upgraded this guy. Everything's... Oh, it's so good in here. So good. I didn't even need to use that Tesseract. I'm so happy with myself. I saved myself a Tesseract. Oh, man. Bam. Oh, he needs a pipe. I'm going to change these pipes too. Hang on, I got some pipes to change, guys. I'll be back. Alright, guys, so here I am in the wall of our loot sorting area. I just upgraded everything to impulse ducts back here, so shit flows nicely, if you know what I'm saying. This is our igneous setup down there that's bringing us cobble. I made igneuses a while back and forgot I didn't need them, so now we have those hanging out for whatever reason. But we're bringing this guy up here. This is going to be where the auto loot system happens above our sorting system. So what I'm going to do is we're going to set up a couple sieve tables. And the way I'm going to do this is, let's see, I'm going to go with, let's go over a couple, probably. We'll do like, I only need 3 of these. Apparently we have an extra one. So I'll just stick one in this chest, because why not? I'm also going to grab these, because I need those. I'll put these away, because I don't need those. I don't know what people are doing with this chest, whatever. So we're going to go with, I'm going to say, we'll go over a little bit, that's fine. And we got a bunch of auto clickers here that are made for this express purpose. Actually, before I put that down, I'm going to put auto clickers in the floor for this. Gimme. So we're going to go, you know what, I've made for each clicker, I kind of want, let me think about this. I'm going to cover glass. This is a 3 wide. Let's go with that. Let's go over about this far. That should be fine. And then this should be directly over the barrel line, I believe. Nice. Okay, so that'll be fine right there. And then we're going to have auto clicker like this, and auto clicker like this, and like this. And those will be all those will be our tables. Fantastic. And then we're going to go over a couple, and we're going to do one of these. And we're going to do the same thing in a 3 fashion here. And then right there, and right there, and right there. And we have 2 extras, so I'll just put them away in this chest, because that's what Blue Fairy's. Those were, Blue Fairy did those, and I think she was using those for something else. So these will be our auto clickers, and they're not going to do anything with us for us except for click. So I'm actually going to come through here, and I'm going to turn off all of these outputs, because we're actually not using any outputs of any kind. The only configuration we want for these guys is going to be the back guys back here. We want to have as inputs on the top, like that. Cool? And what we're going to do is set these up so that's off, that's off, that's off, and this is off and input. Fantastic. And then I'm going to leave them all to only run on low signal. That way, if I want to set up an auto, like an off switch at a later point, we can do that. Fantastic. So that's done with that. And then this is going to be set up. I'm going to bring our pulverizers. We got 1, 1, 2, and 1, 2, and 3. Cool. And these are going to be bringing the cobblestone in. So what I'm going to do is we're going to go like this, like that, blue. So he's going to input from the top, and he's going to output to the bottom, and secondary output to the side. Cool? Because when he smashes gravel, let's actually do this. Let's go with gravel, and just regular gravel. If we look at the recipe, we find the pulverizer. You can see that you can get gravel out of cobblestone, and there's a 10% chance of also getting sand out of that bad boy. So eventually, I'm going to want to set up a... Oh, you know what? Actually, I have an even better idea. No, that's... Well, yeah, you know what? Let's set this up so... I'm going to get some cobblestone here. Let's get 1 cobblestone. Let's see, gravel and sand and dust is down there. Fantastic. So I'm going to go... do I have a hammer? I think I have a hammer in my tool belt. I'm also hungry again, apparently. So we're going to grab our hammer, and I'm going to hammer this one and this one. Cool. And then I'm going to hammer that guy into sand. Nice. Because we might want some sand around for, like, I don't know, glass. We might want some gravel around for other stuff. I don't know what off the top of my head, but it might happen. So I'm going to go in here, and we're going to go badoink. Oh, wait. I need to unlock this first, and we'll put that there. And then we'll unlock this guy. And we'll put that there. So now we have a gravel barrel and a sand barrel. Cool. And that way... Oh, but you know what I should do, though, is take these out for a second. And I have a white... fucking filter behind this chest. This is our overflow chest, which we should upgrade to a diamond chest eventually. Holy eggs, Batman! Let's grab our filter back here, which I have to do this every time. I should just make this a false cover or something that I can just open. And this filter on this guy's blacklisting stuff that we don't want to overflow. So we'll add those to that. That way it can't actually clog up other barrels. And we'll go ahead and put these back in here. And that'll be fine. And then what we're going to do is this secondary, we have a 10% chance of when we smash cobblestone into gravel, we have a 10% chance of it putting out a little extra. And by that I mean we might get some extra gravel. So we'll take our cable here and we'll just wrench that guy. And we're going to come down to the sorting system here. And we're going to come up. That way, when he makes his gravel, it'll just go sorted into that barrel. Cool. And then the same thing with this guy. We're going to go input from the top, and we're going to output secondary to the left and primary down. Cool. And then same thing here. Input from the top, primary output down, secondary left. And we're going to do the same thing here that we did here. So we're going to wrench that and wrench that. Because he's going to be making gravel. He's going to be making gravel to bring in here to make sand. And he's going to be making gravel, which he's going to then dump down to be made sand, which is then going to be down to made dust. And every step of the way, there's a chance of getting extra shit. And on the chance of extra shit, we just want that to get sorted. And there's a barrel for dust already. Oh, fuck. Nope, this will be fine. So he's going to input from the side, because up the top is the ceiling, right? So that'll be fine there. He'll input from the side. He's going to secondary output to the right. And primary output down. Cool? And then this guy will... primary, this is the same we had a second ago. Primary top, secondary up, or secondary to the side, primary down. And same thing here. Dep. There we go. Fantastic. And these guys will all be receiving from the top, so they're going to receive the stuff that they want to receive. And we're going to put these sieving tables right against each one, like so. Now they're automatically sieving these tables. Fantastic. And what we're going to do is I'm going to take these omnidirectional hoppers and we're going to right-click these bad boys against those pipes. Look at that. Output. And then what's going to happen is all the lewts are going to be sucked into the omnidirectional hoppers. And once it sucks into the omnidirectional hoppers, it's just going to go down and get sorted. So we're going to have a lot of shit getting sorted. But, actually, that's not what I want to do. What we're going to do is everything that's going to come... I'm going to modify this a little bit. Let me finish the build up here first, though, because I'm not quite ready to turn it on yet. So we're going to bring this over here, and we're going to go bam. So he should start getting cobblestone any second, because that's our cobble gen downstairs. I should upgrade that with some speed upgrades. There we go, there's cobblestone. And then over here and over here will be the same thing. That's just going to be our cobblestone line, and we're going to be able to receive cobblestone from the basement, basically. And I'm going to definitely upgrade some speed upgrades in a minute here. Once I actually, get... Oh, there's 53 cobblestone. And this will get some cobblestone in a second here. So we got cobblestone coming in. Now I need to edit power. And by edit power, I mean place power. Which I'm going to do in the wall behind here. And I'm going to cover that up with some covers. So let me go ahead and get the power strung up here, guys. Which is just going to be via Tesseract. I'm going to do a Tesseract up here. Actually, I might have to do 2 Tesseracts. Hang on, let me figure out how I'm going to do this, guys. I'll be right back. Alright guys, well it turns out that this episode ended up being almost an hour long, so I'm sitting here in post getting ready to render the video, and it looks like I'm going to have to split it in half into a 2-parter. So normally I would close out the episode in the middle, or in the in-game. Normally I would close out the episode in-game, but I'm going to have to go ahead and split this into 2 here in post. So we're going to call this the end of episode 12 part 1. Hope to catch you next time in episode 12 part 2, where we'll finish off this crazy free automatic loot and sorting system and smeltery. Hope everybody had an OP time. Make sure to like, favorite, follow, subscribe, Hitbox, YouTube, Twitter, and Facebook /RobTheOPGamer. Peace.